Hello, hello, hello. Is the audio crackly? I'm getting a vibe that it is. Let me know. Hi. I'm so self-conscious. America's right next to me. I don't like this. I feel like I'm performing at the both of you, at the screen and at her.
Yeah, babe, be quiet. My show's on.
I'm her show. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Superfly, thank you for the tier 1. Heather Mongo for the tier 1, 27 and 6 months. That's a lot of months. Appreciate you guys. We're pulling an all-nighter today because the Lakers game is at 11 p.m. So, so we're not sleeping before class tomorrow, unfortunately. I've been doing this thing where I've been getting a tremendous amount of sleep, or at least going to bed very early prior to school days. Which, it seems like a good idea, right? Like this should only yield yield rewards. The problem is, I think I'm giving myself too much time to sleep. Like I'm going to bed at like 9:45, and then I gotta wake up like 11 hours later, and I just can't do it. I can't force myself to sleep that long. But what's weird is it's not like I sleep 8 hours, then I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I still have another hour and a half, 2 hours. It's like I wake up 3 hours after going to bed, and then I wake up an hour after that, then 3 hours after that, and then I'm like, well, shit, I might as well stay up, and then I fall asleep. It's just been very on and off. Thankfully, you don't have a test then. Thankfully, law school doesn't do tests, at least until the very end. I saw that 11 p.m. start. I'm a pass. It's ridiculous. I hate the East Coast. I hate the West Coast more. I think Central Time is the GOAT time zone. I almost don't think that's debatable. Because if you even try to advocate for Mountain Time, you're banned. EST, I think, is like okay, because at least I view that as like the standard. West Coast is like you're living in La La Land. Like I can't even take you seriously. Every day you wake up and eat those like crazy fluffy pancakes you see on TikTok. Like you're just not a functioning member of society. The watch streak has been reached, Superfly. We've all been waiting. Everyone cheers in chat. Central Time is one of the biggest things I miss from growing up in Texas. Yeah, because they don't change when things air. Your 8 p.m. show is just on at 7. It's not like you have to watch the delayed airing. It's so lame. What's up, Caleb? Shoutouts to Nashville. Nashville is great because it was like the easternmost point that's in Central Time. Boston is firmly EST. For shame. You only hate East Coast because everyone on our coast thinks that our time zone is what rules everything. It does, actually. Just to be clear. You know what I mean? Like, West Coast is the one that has football games at 10 a.m. That's weird. The 1 p.m. football start is clearly the ideal time. Maybe noon, which again, Central Time's the best.
Oh, I hated when we were in OMAC.
Yeah.
Felt like we were so behind.
5 p.m. night games, that also sucks. Like, I want prime time, not like afternoon prime time. Like, Survivor's on at 8? What time is it on in the West Coast? Like, 8 p.m., but fake 8 p.m., right? Fake 7 p.m. You have to get NordVPN to watch the episode live. Are y'all looking to move away from the East Coast? On the podcast, it sounded like y'all were thinking about it. We're stuck here until I'm done with law school, no matter what.
Oh, we gotta re-sign the lease today.
Yeah, so there's no worry about that. However, after law school, we've talked about maybe going to the West Coast for a bit, but nothing's set in stone, of course. Nothing's set. We haven't even gotten the stone. We haven't even decided where. Like, we have nothing. But the idea has been floated. You should move to Washington. That's almost ban-worthy, Kayla. No, I'm not moving to Washington. It's basically which California city. I floated Denver, kind of for no reason, and America shut it down. I just think it'd be a fun, different vibe. Like, what do you mean we're in a ski town? I just think it'd be a fun, different vibe.
Sorry.
I just hear myself in America's phone. Yeah, I think if it was LA, I think it'd probably be SoCal, but, maybe not. I recommend San Francisco. It's expensive, but nice as fuck. I find Boston to be ridiculously expensive. And it doesn't justify the expense in the same way that in New York or LA or maybe San Francisco does. Low-key, Chicago, but, like, why would I move to Chicago? Too cold. Wouldn't feel, like, different enough. It is cheaper, though. You have to go to a nice weather location? I think so. I mean, today was 68 degrees here. It was awesome. Why not split the difference and live near Yosemite? It's a good idea. I'll pitch it to America. I'll let you know what she thinks. The East Coast is expensive. Yeah, but you got such lucrative jobs here working in the city. You need 2 cars for West Coast for you in America. I think America would have to learn to drive, which would be great content. Come to Dallas, but it's not very walkable.
I'm not going to be live streaming my driving lessons.
America said she's not going to live stream her driving lessons, which is why she'll never be PewDiePie. Which is why she'll never be... Who's like the biggest TikToker? Like Charlie D'Amelio? 10 years ago? Who's like the biggest TikToker right now?
Maybe Alex Earl.
Alex Earl? Never heard of them.
I think she's active, right?
Never heard of her.
But...
Yeah. Sounds like great Patreon content. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is you guys are going to eventually get the body cam footage.
You know what we could... No, never mind.
IRL learning to drive would be peak content. I think it'd be a horrible idea because the odds of breaking the law when learning to drive, it's like... Because you have to be a good streamer, which means looking at chat, and you can't look at chat and drive at the same time. That's happened a million times on Twitch, and people get like...
No, well, here's the idea. You're with me in the car, so you're the one... You know what I mean?
I think that would be the end of our relationship.
What?
Me backseat driving you.
That'd be
I'd be like, it's a left turn up ahead.
Break up on alive.
It's a left turn up ahead. She's like, I'm not going to do what a man tells me to do. Like, you missed the exit. You're on the wrong side of the road. Cory, I've got it. That's how I envision it. First time you pay for that $5 gas, you'd be done with the West Coast. Well, that's why you drive a Honda Civic. It's why you drive a Honda Civic. And I think America wants like a buggy. So I don't think we're going to have gas guzzlers, but it would still be a bit.
I want a convertible buggy.
She wants a buggy with lashes.
A pink buggy.
A pink one. If that wasn't obvious by me saying the lashes.
Convertible.
A convertible buggy?
Yeah.
Do those exist?
Yeah. I don't know. My Barbie had one, so...
Okay.
They exist?
Sounds expensive. I guess America's thinking in her head she's going to paint it herself with like paint.
No. I can take it to a shop and they'll change it, right?
So you're going to buy this like cheap little car and then like modify it like crazy?
Well, I would assume that they sold pink ones, but if you're telling me they don't sell pink ones...
They definitely don't sell them with lashes.
No, but the lashes are like, you buy those off of like Amazon.
Okay. That'd be so cute. You know, I'd be here for it. I think it'd be funny. It'd be funny if she was like a road rager too. With that car. That'd be cute. Couple things to do today. We're doing big D attempts. We're going to do a full 3. We skimped out on them last time. Not too many topics, honestly. Tomorrow we're streaming as well, so this is not going to be the longest stream. Tomorrow we're doing Survivor 50, of course. Today we're just going to be talking BB because tomorrow is going to be all Survivor. I have a couple tier lists I want to do. And that's about it. Let me pull up the other tier list I want to do. Okay. 1 second. I had an idea for stream as I started stream, so I didn't have time to actually prepare this one, but it takes 5 seconds. Okay. Let's go through the Reddit. What do you guys want? Big Brother or Big Brother US first? I say Big Brother. Keep it classy. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what we got. So this is the, we could start, start with this one. Is there a point of watching without the live feeds? I think the answer is obviously yes, because a lot of people do that and enjoy the show. I think what's curious to me is why and how people enjoy the show. I think BB27 was not very good episodes. I thought the episodes were kind of bad. The Thursdays were okay. It was a mixed bag. I thought BB26 had excellent episodes in contrast. 26, that was great. 25 is unwatchable. I guess, like, to the people who watch Big Brother without the feeds, I'm curious what they get out of it. And it's not even about watching the feeds. It's just, like, being involved in some other capacity. Because, in my opinion, like, Big Brother is worse than just about every other show in its genre as an edited product. I think it's probably better than The Bachelor, and I think it's better than most seasons of The Challenge. If The Challenge has, like, a dynamite season, like, it could be better. But I think every other show has a better editing formula. Survivor for sure. Amazing Race, it just depends if you actually like the content. Love Island, I think, has a better editing formula. Love is Blind, not even close, way better. The edit's the truth to them. I guess it's less about, like, caring about seeing what's accurately happening and more, like, being entertained by what you're watching. And I guess the truth is, and this is probably something we just overlook, the competitions are actually probably riveting if you don't know who wins, right? Like, the things that we dwell on, like, oh my fucking God, like, we have to watch them all do the same timed competition. When you're, like, going into the Wednesday episode and your favorite person's on the block, it's like, holy shit. You're, like, waiting all day to watch the veto competition. And it's not hard to be totally removed from the spoilers and the feeds and all of it. So I guess that's the answer. It's like the competitions. Because I think the way they edit strategic conversations and drama and all that stuff, I think it's really, really bad. I don't think it's all production's fault. I mean, they have a harder task than other shows, but how's Tucker going to get his way out of it this time? Yeah, I mean, I think so. So I guess that's why we hate the episodes, is a large part of it. We always say it's the too many DRs and, too many influencers and all the average complaints. Really, it's like, we're watching an episode where the whole purpose of the episode is something that we already know. And we probably know what happens in the next episode at that time, too, so. I think it's worth watching, though. Why not? Rachel Riley was wrongfully blamed for bastardizing the term floater. Okay, here we go. What do we got? I'm watching BB7, and I see Chilltown and Season 6 referring to do-nothing players as floaters the way you would a coaster. Her fight with Kristen in the boxing ring more than likely sealed the deal, but she was not the sole reason for it. Y'all know how heated I get about this topic. Oh, this is like my niche, silly topic that pisses me off more than anything else in Big Brother. I hate it so much. I feel like I'm the only super fan or just fan of this level who doesn't ascribe to the stupid floater coaster thing. Floater is not meant to be a term that is loaded with strategic implications. Floater is meant to be a pejorative towards a player doing nothing. And coaster is what people are using instead. Coaster is never a thing. No one uses coaster. If I don't like the way you're playing, I'm going to call you a floater. That's how it's meant to be used. You think Janelle and Rachel had this distinction between floater and coaster when they're calling out Kristen, or who is Janelle calling out in All Stars? Like Diane Nokomis? Chicken George? Floater is just meant to be a mean word in the context of strategy. You guys are so annoying. I hate this distinction. It's like Andy's a floater, whereas Bowie Jane's a coaster. It's like, no, like one is actively playing the middle and the other's not, It's not that deep. Floater's an insult. Stop making it a compliment. They meant it as an insult. We should use it as an insult. This was the final two of BB7 who would win. Okay, let's talk this through. Mike Boogie votes for Dr. Will. Erica, I would imagine, votes for Dr. Will. Erica's in the air. Let's put aside Erica. Danielle is a vote for Will. James is a vote for Will. So that's 3. He needs 1 more. Janelle gets Howie for sure. Marcellus hate, like, he was super mean to Janelle, but I think he probably gets Janelle at the end of the day. They were just closer. Chicken George could go either way, but I would think he goes Will. But he liked Janelle a lot, but he also liked Will. I think Will wins 5-2 or 4-3. Right? Erica's the one I really just don't know. But we know Boogie goes to Will. We know Danielle goes to Will. Yeah, I think Will takes it. Might be Janelle. She worked more with her. That's possible, right? I could see Erica. George idolized Will even more than Janelle. Yeah, I just remember in the end game, Chicken George was kind of dying on the hill of protecting Janelle when no one else was. It's the only real evidence I have on that front. I think a lot of it would come down to Marcellus, whether it's 5-2 or 4-3. But I think Will wins. I think it's hard to imagine Will losing that season. It's one of those situations where you let him get to the end, really. Especially because he's not winning competitions. Like, if you went on a big comp run, I think it's different. I think you kind of have to give it to him at the end. Riding the momentum of BB6 and then getting to the end of BB7, Janelle has a shot. Will would also be better in the speech, but how much does that matter? That would have been awesome, though. I don't think there's any possible way this could have happened. I guess it's like Janelle wins HOH and then Boogie or Will win veto at 4, evict Erica, and then Janelle takes Will. But why would Janelle do that? I don't, Janelle should take Boogie. I don't think this is even a possible group. I gotta just delete that command, Mike. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the Luca stuff's kind of sad. It's just, you hate to see people's relationship shit get aired out. Like, it's just annoying. But I've realized, like, basketball fans are the worst. I hate Lakers fans. I hate NBA fans. Right now, my biggest beef is with Jazz fans. We don't have to go into it. If I wanted to start watching BB for the first time, what should you start with? BB10. BB10. I think every other answer is wrong. If you want to do a more modern season, you could do 17, 20. If you want to do a blockbuster season, fuck it, do 26 if you're just watching the episodes, Which winners played the best perfect game? So their criteria for perfect game is just get to the final 2 and win unanimously. Is that it? Get to the final 2, win unanimously? 0 eviction. Okay, so eviction votes are a thing. You can't get voted for, but you can be nominated. What do people think? I mean, I think it's pretty clearly between Cody and Dan, but Dan and Chelsea survived so much longer. Cody's game was a result of 40K gimmies and pre-gaming. I don't think that's a fair criticism. Cody had the closest thing to a perfect game. Okay. You guys know I'm like the biggest Cody simp there is. However, I think Cody's game is kind of overrated. Like, okay, there's 2 ways to look at Cody's game. It is underrated. Why is it underrated? Because everyone says it doesn't matter because of pre-gaming. I think that's silly. Everyone was pre-gaming. The 2 people who weren't were out immediately, so who cares? The 2 most, like, egregious pre-gamers were, like, Danny and Janelle. Like, what are you going to do? Like, I don't blame him for that at all. Boston Rob on All-Stars benefited tremendously from pre-gaming. Christian Hubicki on 50, I don't know if he formally pre-gamed, but his alliance in the starting tribe was essentially pre-gamed by relationships. You know what I mean? So I just don't... That's fine. That's how these seasons work. I don't judge anyone for it. The thing I do criticize Cody's game for is the end game wasn't that good. Like, he could have gone home several times at the final 5 and 4. At the final 5, if anyone else wins the veto, he might be in trouble. Or if at least Memphis or Christmas won the veto, he's in trouble. Final 4, Christmas wins the veto, he's cooked. Like, he played a very strong game, and he left himself with a greater than 50% chance at all times to be fine. He was never, like, needed a win or anything. But he definitely, like, did not play a Chelsea-esque endgame where it was almost impossible to imagine how she lost. Like, even if every wrong competition outcome happened to Chelsea at 7 or 6 or 5 or 4, she just doesn't go home. And I think Dan's in a similar position where, with Memphis locked in, his relationship with Keisha and his relationship with Rennie, it's kind of hard to imagine how he doesn't reach the end, especially with the competition prowess of, Rennie and Jerry specifically, and him and Memphis being actual good competitors. Cody's endgame was by far the sloppiest of the three of them. I just think that the difference between Chelsea and Dan is they both did fight adversity. They both were on the bottom. I think Dan impressed me a bit more because he was on the bottom week 1 due to silliness, and Chelsea really kind of earned her bad position for this first 4 weeks. Also, I wasn't there to watch Dan on the feeds, obviously. I think a lot of Chelsea's win equity and some of her relationships in the end game felt more circumstantial and fortunate than earned, specifically with those of the trio. And even her relationship with MJ, I think she worked it really well in the second half of the game, and the first half of the game was really poor. Her relationship with Cam was always a weird one. I just think you're comparing Chelsea to Dan. It's easy to find flaws in Chelsea's game in that comparison. Chelsea was in a bit of danger if Chemo Rubina won Final 5 HOH. Her and MJ get nommed. MJ wins veto. Cam goes up as a replacement. I think she survives that. I think she survives that. We can talk, Chemo and Rubina did acknowledge that Chelsea was a threat. I remember talking about this on the updates. They acknowledged it. They had proven time after time that they were never going to do anything about it. She only needed to win one of them over. I just don't believe it. I don't believe them. Maybe, I guess, that does hinge on one of Chemo Rubino winning HOH and MJ winning the veto. It's a very specific scenario, whereas Cody was just the wrong person wins the veto, it's over. If you went to the house with Jag and Quinn, you could never talk to them pregame, but still have the pregame built-in relationship. I think everyone would pregame. I don't think you guys understand. If All-Stars 3 were to happen, the pregaming would be absurd because some of the people who are certainly going to be on the cast would pregame like hell. Even if 10 people had the honor code of I'm not talking to anybody, the other 6 are going to go insane. So just expect that. You have to cast according to that knowledge. Jesse wants to give me a call. I could give him the download, right? I want a good season as much as anyone else. There are rumors that people from 50 pregame, but a number of their returnees have pre-existing relationships. It's so silly. What do you mean there's rumors people have pregamed? Of course they pregamed. Will they say who they pregamed with? No. Even in pregame press, I feel like people were talking about who they talked to before. So I think of the 3, it's Dan, Cody, then Chelsea, but I think when people say Cody's game is flawless, I think that's a bit much. Just a bit much. Why am I getting army ads on Reddit? Okay. No shade to this Reddit user. I think this may be the worst tier list of all time. It is ranking modern BB players based off of their edit. What frustrates me about this tier list is not the exercise. I love the exercise. This is just fun. You're finding a new way to rank Big Brother people? Count me in. What frustrates me is taking the time and the energy to do this exercise and not taking the time and energy to make actual decisions about the tier list. Because there's some things that are just so egregious that it's what's the point of expending the energy to do this thing when this is the output? And again, you're just doing it for fun. Yeah, it's not a big deal. But me and my little nerd head was pissed about this. So just looking at it, it's Rachel for sure. Ashley as a main character is just a joke. She was ridiculously under-edited. This is not even a defensible thing. Everyone else seems okay. Tucker, sure. Angela, sure. Chelsea, sure. Quinn, sure. Suri. Felicia as a main character feels like a lot. She just didn't get a ton of content. She got more towards the end, but before that, Suri was eating up all that side's content. The column name is the main characters. Then you have me, and it's like, I think I got a good edit. I think main character is probably a bit strong. And then putting Matt here is, again, like, what are we doing? I understand Matt. Like, it feels like we just kind of put the top 3 AFP and just called it a day.
Jag's not even on there.
Jag's not on there, which is absurd, because it's like, in the Jag and Matt duo, Matt did not get content because Matt's not a good narrator, and Matt can't verbalize strategy. Whereas Jag, say what you will about his DRs, like, he can communicate. So that was kind of crazy to me. And then it's the entire cast of BB20. Which, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Wait, that's 20.
14 of the 16 BB20 house guests, which is like, okay. I mean, it was a good season for sure. I don't know if I'd call Scotty a main character, nor would I call Rachel a main character. Is Rockstar a main character?
Yeah, like what?
Then there's this arbitrary narrator category, which is like Jimmy. Jimmy's the narrator. Jag and MJ are like, what is this? This is the narrator category. Then there's hated by production, which only has Izzy, Sarah Beth, and Christine. Which is like, I think they hated more people than just this. Okay, let's talk about this. Future BB winner. I'm be honest, I just don't believe you. I don't believe you. So, that's where I'm at. Just like the way that you're like talking about it in chat. Don't believe you. But I do wish you the best if you're telling the truth. And if you want to do it, if you want to ask me more stuff on Cameo, go for it. You know, I'll be happy to answer. Like Mickey's also not a narrator, of course. Frankie's not a narrator either. It's a character. So yeah, another thing about, I just don't think Izzy's edit was that bad. I think that's silly. It's all I heard about leaving the house, and then we watched the full season, at least, you know, everything where Izzy was there. I just don't see it. I think they gave her a lot of Matt is so hot content, which is just weird. It felt like it was very trying to typecast her. And I think a lot of her content was just handed to Suri. So I think that's where the under-editing comes into play, where, like, they were running the house as a duo. Even if Suri was always in the better position, Izzy was very active. I just thought her edit was fine. Like, I thought it was lesser than her impact in the house. But I don't think her edit was, like, bad. I don't think it was crazy under-edited either. So I think it was just in the moment, probably experiencing Izzy every day and then the show not matching it. I just don't think the show could have ever matched it at all, unless you wanted it to be like Russell Hantz style edit, where you just put Izzy in every single confessional. Like, that was the only way to, I think, make, you know, the people feel like the edit matched reality. Then there's side characters, which you got America here, Heisem, Blue, Jared. I mean, this is all fine. Cameron here again is just like, what do we do? Like, what's the point of the exercise? Like, if Cameron's not a main character or a narrator, like, Cameron got the most disjointed edit of anybody. Yeah, just it's kind of bizarre to me. And then, is that it? Is there another? I got nothing for you. I mean, again, like Adrian got a fucking glistening edit. Like, Adrian was on a AFP trajectory until he was booted week 3. James Hewling? This James? I guess on BB18 it was a worse edit than 17, but even still. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what exactly we're doing here. But we'll do our own little version of it for BB25, BB27 very quickly. So I did main character / hero, good edit, fine, not great, no edit. Main character / hero, Cameron. Suri, Jag. I think it's the only 3 people who belong here. I don't even think Jag's edit is that good. He just wins every competition, so like he gets so much content, and he is, I think, rightfully given the role of the narrator at that stage. They called it pretty early, I guess, knowing what competitions were coming up. That like at the final 11, they were like, okay, Jag's our winner. Let's start editing it as such. So I think weirdly, BB25's edit is a lot better in the second half than the first half, despite the first half being a lot better than the second half. Suri, I think, like, Suri's edit should have been huge. She was a massive presence in the house. In the second half of the game, she wasn't, and her edit didn't really shrink that much. She was getting, like, her entire side of the house didn't get confessionals because they were just giving them to Suri. And then Cameron, part of it's just winning competitions and being on the block, but he just got the most generous edit, covering up all the bad stuff, highlighting all the good stuff, creating good stuff, creating stuff out of nowhere, Space Cowboy and the hair and the... They were desperate for people to like him. And then good edit, I think I got a good edit. I think they gave me a lot of content. I think I earned a lot of the content, but also, you know, they clowned on me the week I was getting booted, but not that bad. That happens to everyone who gets evicted. I thought when my stock was the highest, when they thought I might win, they portrayed me like a guy who might win. And then when they realized I was going to lose, that's how the edit turned. Blue, I thought had a good edit for sure. I think relative to Blue's like play and positioning, they were certainly like giving Blue a lot of screen time. I'm so surprised in retrospect, looking at the confessional count and seeing that America had more confessionals than Blue, or like maybe Blue had more, but it was really close. On rewatch, it feels like Blue had way more confessionals. It just feels that way. I guess it's just like America was more tuned in on like the flip and was in a little bit more drama and stuff. So there was more segments. But I think the editors kind of, you could tell they liked Blue a lot and they liked working with Blue. Riley, for sure, got a good edit. I think she could be main character, but just going out second, she didn't have the chance. But they loved Riley. She was getting every ounce of screen time they could give her in the 2 weeks she was there. Felicia, I think, would be good edit. I think Matt would be good at it. And I think that probably closes out the category. Felicia, you could always give more content because she's just funny. She was kind of understated the first few weeks, but she came into her own by the end. And Matt there wasn't much going on with Matt's edit, but they never portrayed him in a negative light. They only showed his like sympathetic moments. So, you know. Fine edit. I thought America's edit was totally fine. I don't think it was negative. I think the week I was gone was probably her best week. They gave her a lot of fun confessionals to do. I know America was, like, it took her a while to get used to being in the DR and feeling like she's giving DRs that she likes. But I thought her edit was decently proportionate to, you know, her role in the house. Like, I think she got, like, the 6th or 7th most confessionals. You know, I feel it was okay. I think they gave a lot of her strategic content to me. They gave all my showman's content to her. So we just kind of traded off those. Anyone else in fine? I mean, Izzy, Jared got a lot of content, but it definitely skewed negative towards the end. Mimi got a fine edit for her role in the house. I think this was totally fair. And then I would go Heisem. I think this is probably the fine category. Like, Heisem was a villain, but they were certainly having fun with him and giving him all of his content. They kind of, like, clowned on him, for sure, during his boot week, but I think it's fair. Izzy, I think, is probably just not great. Again, they just gave a lot of her content to Suri. I think Jared is not great. He got a ton of content, but the content with Blue was kind of put in a negative light by the end. The content with me was in a negative light by the end. He was most likable when he was basically talking about Suri. Red got nothing. Kirsten, I think, was totally fine for, for what they could do. Low-key, Luke got a really good edit. I don't know what the fuck that was about. The way they edited the N-word segment, I'm glad they kind of just went through it because, like, why give him more time? But they gave him, like, they weirdly, like, included a segment where he was really nice to Kirsten, and then they directly after put the N-word segment, and it was like, what's the goal of this? Why are we doing this? Like, what is the point of this segment? It felt super odd watching it back. But I think they gave him a good edit, all things considered. It was weird. And then Bowie, I think, is probably just in not great. Her HOH week was fun. It's just the amount of confessionals she got for getting to the final three. Like, they did not have any faith that Bowie was going to win the game or make it super deep, I think. If they thought she was going to be in final three, I think they'd give her a lot more. So I think this is about accurate. If we're going to order within the tiers, Cameron, I think, got the best edit proportional, then Suri, then Jag. I think this feels right. In terms of the good edit crowd, I think Riley would probably have the best edit. She was just like, there's nothing wrong with her edit. She was being celebrated the whole time. And then they're alluding to her showmance, giving her a letter and everything. I think me and Blue are basically the same. This feels fine. In this category, Kirsten probably had the best edit. Then here, probably there is, there's my list. Does Bowie have one memorable segment? She had like an Andy-esque segment when she was HOH, and everybody was saying they had Bowie in her back pocket. The problem was, unlike with Andy, how Andy like was playing the field, Bowie just was in Jag and Matt's pocket. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a she's playing everyone kind of situation. Okay, BB27. The main characters. Here's the thing. Vince and Morgan got weird edits to me. Like, I don't think they were uplifted in the edit the same way that, like, a Cameron was. Keanu is obviously what he is, right? I think Ava got a tremendous edit, all things considered. Like maybe Ava and Will are just here. Rachel, of course, is main character. Vince and Morgan, I would just put, like, here. I don't think they're the main character. Like, they're the main characters of the season circumstantially, but I don't think they were really edited as such. I think Keanu and Rachel were really the players they were trying to highlight. Adrian got a fucking better edit than any of them for the amount of time he was there and the role he played. Amy had nothing. This is more like no edit. Ashley, definitely not a good edit. Zay, I think, was totally fine for his placement. Jimmy, I think, got a good edit, all things considered. Catherine, I think a fair one. I mean, the stuff with Riley, it's like, how do you even, I don't know what they were supposed to do with that. Kelly, they clowned on her, but they gave her a lot of content. I think it's probably just okay. Lauren, I think, is also okay. I think they liked Lauren enough. I think they definitely liked working with Mickey. They clowned on her a lot, but I think this was a reasonably good edit. Riley, I think, got a really good edit, all things considered, for sure. And then Zach, I thought, also got a good edit. I mean, I think BB27 generally was a pretty positive season in terms of the edit. BB25 had a little bit more, I don't know what the word is, negativity. Bad, rancid vibes. That feels right to me. So anyways, that is my 2 cents. I could do BB26, but who cares? What's your opinion on Tiffany? We've talked enough about Tiffany. What's up, George? Alternates who made it on another season. Funny, we don't know any alternates from BB25. I don't think we ever learned of any of them. Of the 2 All-Star winners, who played the better game and why? Cody by far, but I think Mike Boogie's game is heavily underrated. Wonder how he's doing now. Top 15 best women to play Big Brother. Okay. So we got Chelsea, Danielle, Nicole, Vanessa, June, Suri, Tiffany, Maggie, Diane, Casey. Is that Sharon? No, is that Sharon? Which one's Sharon? Guys, they found my blind spots. Karen and Sharon. Karen and Sharon. I get very confused. Yeah. BB5, BB9. And then we got Lisa, Brittany, Ashley, with honorable mentions being Rachel, Nokomis, Jordan, and Morgan. What do I do to this list? I move Chelsea down to, I think, 4. Chelsea goes down to 4. I think Chelsea goes down to 5. I move Chelsea down to 5. Vanessa, Nicole. Vanessa's game was flawed, though. I don't know what to do with Vanessa. She's always confusing. I think Danielle and Nicole I definitely have over Chelsea. I have Tiffany over Chelsea, and I think that's probably it. Chelsea's probably 4 for me. I think I have Chelsea 4, and then some combination of Danielle, Tiffany, and Nicole, 1, 2, 3. Suri, I got to move down a bit. I move Casey up a bit. Like, I just think Casey's better than Diane. Casey versus June is like, y'all don't want to hear my opinion. I think Casey's a very underrated player. Just not because she's a mastermind or anything. She just is what she is. She understands the game. She's likable and she's incredible at competition. She's by far the best competitor on this list. Vanessa's probably the second best. Depends what you think of Rachel, I guess. I think Ashley at 14 is fine. Again, I think Morgan's better than Ashley, but they're really close. So I think they both be towards the end of this list. Jordan, I think, should be higher on the list, to be honest. I understand Jordan's kind of like a Sandra type, where it's like, I think her placements far exceed her like skill as a player. But I do think like her placements are not a fluke. She benefited from a lot of things in BB13, but like, she's socially amicable, she advocates for herself, and she wins clutch competitions, and like, that's a pretty good combo. That gives you a shot. Maggie probably has to be a bit higher. I'm just lower on June's game than most. Like, I prefer Maggie and Casey and players like that to June. I think June's game is more fun, and I appreciate it, but it's just not as good to me. How's Karen in this list? Stop quizzing me about those seasons. As a fan, BB2, BB4 is a season people talk about to seem like a more legit fan. I wonder how many people talk about Allison and June having never seen the season. I don't pretend to be an expert on BB4. I've watched BB4. It's been a minute. But I just think June played a game where she had very few winning outcomes, got her like winning outcome, and then she won. But I think in every phase of the game, she's like solid. Like, how good is she socially? Not that good. How good is she strategically? She's pretty good. How good is she at comps? Not that good. So it's just like, you got 3 phases of the game if you're trying to simplify it, and I just think a lot of players beat her out. I think in terms of like being a pioneer, yeah, that's where I think she deserves a ton of credit. BB5 used to be the hipster season. I think BB5 is another hipster season. I think it's 4 and 5 for the most part. Reminder, Jordan and Dr. Will have the same placements. Very different paths towards those placements, but that is true. Both came in as a duo in their second game. What's your ideal comp? Something super physical. Like a weightlifting competition on like a track. I think it would probably be what I'd be best at. What is this? You guys don't see what I'm seeing. What the fuck is this ad? It's just a huge crotch just looking at me. Opinion on Paul. Paul's an excellent player, and I did not appreciate the way they played on BB19. I think enough times passed, and Paul's a nice person, so like, you know, whatever. But I think it's like the BB19 stuff was kind of nasty. We were all there. And it was really bad, you know? So I don't like I don't think that should be like whitewashed, but you know, Paul wasn't the worst, and there's bigger things to worry about. It helps that a lot of the people Paul was being really harsh about happen to be worse people than Paul. So, in retrospect, what are you going to do? What season of Big Brother had the most unique players win competitions? First that comes to mind is 6, and then seasons 20. Oh, yeah, I saw this. This frustrated me too. 27 and 26 did not have unique people win competitions. 26 and 7 were like, they were dominated by the compies the same way as always. BB27, Morgan and Vince won everything in the end game. Keanu won everything they didn't. Like, ultimately, more people win competitions when they just have an additional competition that only nominees play in. Like, if you're giving all these people an extra comp win, like, okay, that, sure. I just don't think, I don't think it's fair. And in 26, it was just MJ and Chelsea. And before that, it was Tucker. So I don't think those seasons are at all. That might be what they're talking about. Yeah, I just think it's like, and they say Blockbuster carries BB26 and 7. I guess they're saying, like, how many people won a single competition? No, that's exactly what the question is. You know what? This is fair. Okay, fair enough. What season of Big Brother had the most unique players win competitions? That's a fair question. I guess it's just like, you gotta have to kind of rule out the Blockbuster, I think, to get anything meaningful out of the question. Silent Podcast didn't have Cory ranked in their top 10 new era BB players. I disagreed with them. I don't like all the people on the Silent Podcast. Like most of them. But also, I don't think I put myself in the top 10. I think I was like 13th or 14th or something. So I don't think that's a wild take by any means. BB Legends cast is the most likely one, they said. Guys, I don't want Dan on this cast. I don't want Derek on this cast. If Dan and Derek are on this cast, it means it's a shortened season. And I'm down for like a 60-day season or a 50-day season or a 70-day season. If it's 3 weeks, I'd rather just not have Dan and Derek and get people who are down to play. You know? Like, Survivor going from 39 to 26 days is less meaningful than Big Brother going from 85 days to 20. It's just a different show at that stage. And I think Dan and Derek have talked about, like, maybe we do it if the money is right and if it's short enough. And it's just like, I'm not interested in that. That's not what I want to watch. But I think Brittany would probably do it for the right number. And Danielle, I'm not sure. I think she said she wouldn't do a full season. Jag would do it. I think Janelle would do it. She's said she would say no, but she's never said no to Big Brother. June, I don't think they would ask. Keanu would do it. Morgan would do it. Paul would do it. Rachel would do it. Taylor would do it. Tiffany would do it. Tucker would do it. Vince would do it. X would do it. Yeah, I think this list is basically right except for the obvious names that are wrong. She's backing down. I don't think they'd call her is the thing. I don't think you'd lose out on Taylor. I don't think so. If they did a full-length Legend season. I think the second that she's approached with Big Brother Legends, the FOMO would start to hit. I think it's kind of what happened with the race. It was like she didn't want to do it because the pay is shit for the race, you know. But then everyone else is doing it, and you hear everything, and you're like, oh, I want to do it. Maybe I do want to do it, you know. And I don't blame her for that. Like, FOMO's a real thing. Ask America. Like, all right. So Big Brother Game Changers based off Survivor Game Changers logic. This is a very fun idea. So let's hear this out. Amanda, I think, is probably just a game changer. They wouldn't ask her because of racism, but they had Joe on Game Changers, so fair enough. Audrey, I wouldn't put it past them to say that Audrey was a game changer, honestly. Based on the way that they, like, promoted Audrey on the season, like, she had virtually no personality beyond being trans, was, like, how they were editing her. It was very odd. I think Survivor was much more artful in the way that they did that. Joe was not on Game Changers. Okay, Sierra Dawn Thomas. Sierra Dawn Thomas. My bad. I got mixed up. The racist couple. And Debbie, right? Debbie was there too. Azza, for sure. She was in the cookout. Dan. So this would be like a Tony or a Sandra replacement. Same with Derek. Frank Udy. Sure. This is Ozzy, I guess. Indy is Sierra Dawn Thomas, I guess. We have a couple too many legends here. We have a couple too many. The Game Changers cast wasn't this good. Janelle Suri. Okay, sure. Janelle Suri. Jessica Milagros. This would be Sierra Easton. You know, just having that one huge moment. Jimmy. I don't know. Who's Jimmy? I don't know who Jimmy is. I could see it, though. Keanu, sure. This would be like Michaela or someone. I think you did a pretty good job here. Too much BB27. Like, I don't know what Zach, Vince, and Keanu and Morgan are doing here. But, you know, it feels about right to me. Big Brother versus The Challenge. Who's better? And what's better, an A-plus top-tier season of Big Brother or an A-plus top-tier season of The Challenge? I think that's a silly question. I mean, it's a top-tier season of any... Big Brother... The best season of Big Brother is better than any other reality show out there. And it's just because of live feeds. That's just... There's no comparing it. I think a top-tier season of The Challenge is, like, good, but I think it's not possible to have anymore. Like, people liked 41, but I think really, like, just the way that TV has changed, the best seasons of The Challenge were 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Because that's where the show was the best. That's just when the show shined, when it could fully lean into its, you know, vibe. I think the way they edit now, it's just like, even if you have the most dynamic strategy or some crazy fights or some good old-fashioned challenge drama, I just don't think it'll be as good. Top tier Survivor might have a good argument. Yeah, it's just imagine if they had live feeds in Survivor, right? We're talking top tier, so we're talking Big Brother 10, you know? Which I'm sure very few of us were able to watch BB10 in the moment, but like, God, what we would give to be able to do that. BBOTT house guests. Putting no one in S tier is kind of real, by the way. I think Chrissy's too low, Whitney's too high, and the rest of it's fine. I like Danielle. Maybe I'd move Danielle and Whitney. Move Chrissy up too. Sympathy votes that matter. I don't really care. Josh survived the block. Which Showman versus the Whole House storyline was the most entertaining? They didn't win. They flopped really hard. And like, you know, Brendan and Rachel flopped too, but they had better moments of victory. Like, Cody coming back in the house, them getting the halting hex, it just gets immediately, you know, used. They flush their power, and then they win HOH, target Ramses. Like, this is a pathetic underdog duo. To have as many comp wins they have as many powers as they have, and they couldn't even make a dent. It's kind of lame. Why BB27 Vinny was a great player and what player means. This post was just so wrong about so many things. Basically just saying Vince played well and everyone else is bitter. I think Vince was an excellent character and like a good player. Very flawed player, but a good player. Like, his flaw was he couldn't make decisive moves. He was pushed around, in the way that he carried himself and the way he socially manipulated people led to them not respecting him, and I think that was totally reasonable. It's not a matter of being bitter. It's like, dude, you played in such a way that, like, if I buy into what you're selling, I shouldn't respect you. And if you're not able to own it in the goodbye messages or as people are leaving the house or in your speech, or, you know, there's no justification of like, oh, you're bitter. It's like, no, I heard the words you were saying and reacted accordingly. So, yeah. Is Aiko Wong the female Dr. Will? Y'all just be saying anything. Like, what does that mean? Y'all just say things. Like, no, I don't think so. I don't think Aika and Dr. Will have anything in common. All right, Big Brother USA. Anything interesting here before we do Big D attempts? Which BB alum have you crushed on and why? You guys don't have to look through it. No one said my name. My feelings were hurt. I assume everyone just has so much respect for my relationship at the time of BB25 that they couldn't have a crush on me. Either that or they thought I was too young and they thought a crush on me would be like cancelable. But yeah, I did look for my name and I didn't find my name and it was hurtful. Shout out to Jen Johnson. Should have been on The Amazing Race. Why did BB episodes go from mature to childish over time? I think they're correct in terms of BB15 having a big impact. BB16 was just such a different vibe than all the previous seasons. But even BB14 and 13 I thought were pretty childish. BB15 just couldn't be childish because it wasn't fun. I think it's just like trying to appeal to a broader demographic, essentially, was the goal. And after BB15, they were just leaning further into the PG of it all. So. Vince's tears, I think, were real, and they were gameplay. You know what I mean? I think he was struggling with the decision making, and he used the fact that he was struggling to manipulate people, which is cool. It's a hard thing to do and win, though. Least deserving winners from Big Brother. I think Evil Dick's probably the least deserving. And even still, Evil Dick tried his heart out. He was playing really hard. He cared a lot. He knew the game well, won competitions, was involved. Like, Evil Dick, I think, was least deserving because so much of the moves that helped him were made by the United States of America through Eric. So, like, I think he's the least deserving. Rachel on 13 is a similar case where it's like she played really hard. She was desperate to win. She was doing everything she had to do. And then production helped her out, right? And she won. So, like, I think that's another candidate. But I think Rachel's, like, not... She wasn't gifted the win. She worked her ass off for it. Jag is one where it's just like is being voted out fully invalidate his win for you. I don't feel that way, but I think he's in the mix. I think Josh is a fair one too because he basically played the Steve Vanessa game, but with way less intentionality and way less actual ability. Like for what it's worth, Josh did a good job of recognizing his position, but Paul played the entire game and whittled down all the numbers for Josh. And the reason that Paul wanted to go to the end with Josh was Josh's social game was so bad. It just so happens Josh had like one thing over Paul, right? And still only won by a vote. So I think Josh is another fair one. You can say Lisa in the same way where Danielle and Jason did most of the work and then Lisa clutched it at the very end. You could say the same thing about Ashley, but like, I don't know. I think Ashley, everything that was in Ashley's control, she basically did well. It's not her fault that Morgan and Vince won all the competitions and had to make the choices. So I don't think Ashley is a good answer. Yeah, I don't know. It seems fine to me. What season of BB had the most unique players win competitions? This sounds familiar. BB28 wish list. I don't have much. I just hope they end the blockbuster by jury. Like I'm done advocating for be gone by final 11. It's just not realistic. They're not going to do it. Pushing it to the final 7 or final 6, that's just silly. No White Locust. Just get rid of whatever fucking stupid twist you're thinking of at the final 8 or 9. They're not good. They've never been good. I think people's favorite was the split house, and that was at final 10. Split house was, I don't think, a great twist. If you're going to do a split house, do it at 14. I think they've done better at speeding up the end game for the most part. And I don't need the cast to be full of fans, but a little bit more than 27. 27 is kind of rough. Shout outs to the boss ladies of Big Brother. We have another returning season. What format would you want it? If they did half and half, it'd be interesting. We've never done it on Big Brother. You guys know my reservations with it, but it could be worse. I'd rather half and half, I think, than like coaches. or like 4 returnees. At least half and half, all the returnees have to play against each other. And like that is at least a level playing field. When it's 4 returners, it's like they're all going to work together, or maybe one of them won't. And then that drama will be dealt early, and then the remaining ones will just run the house. And you just got to pick the right returnees for that kind of season. Rachel is the right kind of returnee. I think Keanu would be a decent kind of returnee. Putting someone like Tiffany in that spot or Chelsea, that would just be a bad idea. They would just do too well. They'd have that house in a chokehold. Even Surrey, we saw how that played out, you know. You just have to make sure you pick someone who's not the dominating kind. Okay. Let's do it. Who's ready? Song request. What do we do? Anonymous. I know you were just waiting for Big D attempts. I knew you were waiting. We're going to play interactively as Big D. We're going to show you guys the profiles to show I'm not cheating. But shout outs to Anonymous. Appreciate you guys. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate it. 9-person jury is set up. That is correct. Anonymous, this whole run is dedicated to you, okay? So if we win, this is on you. And if we lose, boy, will you hear about it. Okay. Breathe, Cory. Breathe and execute. Let's see. The girlies. We can't beat any of these people in the final 2, but it keeps us protected for a while. The Cardinals' plan for QB being a QB competition between Gardner Minshew, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Jacoby Brissett. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's nice going into a season without expectations. Knowing we're going to be terrible. Arch Manning is coming our way. Whew. I say we should have just drafted Pavia. If we're going to tank, draft Pavia, give him some run. Just give him some run. Fuck it. No one else is going to take him. See if he's anything. Probably going to lose every game. It's fine. Okay. Good start. Let's try to win. Kyland. Classic. Neither of these women are in our alliance. Sounds good to me. The winner is Christian, of course. Uses it on Alyssa. Canon event. Frenchie. Okay, we got to save Frenchie for sure. Let's talk to him, actually. Let's see what the deal is. We bond. I've heard enough. Whitney, get out of here. Beautiful start. Good start. We got to start working on the physical threats. That's the nice thing about our Final Four deal right now. Not great competitors. Hannah's the best, but not too worried about that. Hannah or Claire would do. Let's go, Hannah. Wasting noms here. Okay, house guest choice is Claire. Hopefully we can just keep them the same. Honestly, use it. I want a good replacement. God, Alyssa's got these men wrapped around her fingers. That's crazy. Azza? Y'all, why are we doing these noms? Stay out of spotlight for now. And let's evict. Oz is probably better, right? She's gone. Tiffany dips. Okay, so we probably should do something to stand out now. Our numbers are not that good. Chada could turn into the Terminator. It's been known to happen. No way Tiffany wins after dipping, right? Okay, Brent. Oy. It's a really bad start. House gets choice is Kylan, too. I think we want Hannah to win just to get an extra vote to keep us. Ah, jeez. So I think this has been a tough run. Anonymous, what's your excuse? What happened here? All right, sorry. Didn't mean to speak too soon. I fear our jury management could use some work. We had a public emotional breakdown. Our alliance is down to just us and Claire. But we're still fighting. Derek X. Oh man, getting rid of Christian would be a nice coup for us. Frenchie. Damn, people are getting active with these vetoes. Ooh, I'm with that though. Okay, we need to do something. Beautiful. We apologize for the emotional breakdown. It's well received. We gotta evict Kyland. He's cooked. We're on the right side of the votes, at least. We still have Claire. I think I want Frenchie to win. I don't know what Travis does. Operation Save Frenchie, say less. Should be the best verse in hip-hop history. Doesn't use it. Okay, we're going to try to save Frenchie for sure. We're going to try to stand out one more time. Beautiful. All right, we're done standing out, I think, for a minute. Voting to evict Sarah Beth. Got her. Brittany HOH. Okay. I mean, I'm always down to get Tiffany out, right? I've been playing every veto. I'd like to win one. Alyssa doesn't use it. Let's see what the deal is with Travis, if we could vibe this game. Extremely well. Come on, God, give this to me. Please. Beautiful. Okay. So we have a final two in Travis. Travis could beat us in the end, probably, but not too upset with that. Gives us a shot. Frenchie is the only guy who can win this for us. Okay, Operation Save Frenchie. Getting Xavier out here would be sick. Never happens. It's never that easy. We'll take it. Let's get Christian out. See ya. Okay. So we still have Derek X, Xavier, and Christian as comp beasts. That's my concern. If we win HOH, we got to just put two of them up. Claire, please. Not good. At least they're gunning at after each other. Please, no. Oh, man. This is frustrating. Travis, that's not good. Okay, let's try to bond with Derek to get a comp beast on our side. He also can't play HOH next week in case it backfires. Okay. Brittany has to go for sure. That's our bonding with Derek that did that. We're doing okay here. I think we have a chance to win this. Travis? Yes. Okay, let's put up Christian and Xavier. No fucking around. It's not bad. I mean, Xavier's never lost a veto when he's on the block. House's choice is us because we're his boy, of course. Okay, so that's important. Xavier doesn't win. All right, let's get him out. Let's take him out. Final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Final 7. No comp wins. Been on the block once. We have great relationships on the thing. I would like to bond more with people because I think I have enough votes to survive the block at this stage, and I want to get jury votes. That's my new plan. I want to individually make connections with people. We need Claire here. No, Derek's fine too, just not Alyssa. Man. We got away with it, though. Brent Haskell's choice is us. Okay, we got everybody. Just don't be Brent. I want Noms to stay the same. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, let's bond with Alyssa. She can't be HOH anymore. Hopefully, if we evict her, we can use her for a jury vote at least. We're on fucking fire today. I mean, Brent gets choiced us. Travis, I think I have to evict Brent here. I think Brent's probably the most beatable person in the end. Our vote wouldn't have mattered anyways. But we have a great relationship with Travis. I don't think we could throw that away. We're kind of set with everyone here. I think Christian is our only op at this stage. Clayton, thank you for the 2 years. Right, okay. So we're basically covered on all bases except Christian. So Christian's got to go. Let's go, Derek. Now just beat him in the veto. Beat him in the veto. Come on. Yes. Oh, fuck. Alyssa. She's on the block too, though, right? Okay, we're good. Claire goes up. That's fine. Christian's going to go. Let's bond with Christian as he leaves. Good. And then we evict Christian. I'm feeling really good. I've bonded extremely well with everyone in the game. If I get to the end, I think I'm winning. I think this is the perfect setup. I'm worried about getting to the end with someone just unbeatable like Derek, but like even if I get to the end with Claire, Alyssa, Travis, jury management's good. This dissolves. I don't actually have a relationship with Claire, so she kind of has to go. Okay. Okay. Final 5 HOH. So who can I not put up? I cannot put up Travis. Claire and Alyssa make sense. And if one of them wins, I just backdoor Derek. I guess here's my thought, right? I put up Claire and Alyssa. Claire and Alyssa are my noms. If Claire wins, she comes off, Derek goes up, Derek goes home. Not a problem. If Alyssa wins the veto, same situation. If Derek wins the veto, he's not going to use it, but that's fine, because if he was on the block, he would have used it anyways. If Travis wins is probably the worst case scenario, because he probably wouldn't use it, and I'd want him to. I just don't want to burn Derek without needing to. I'm going to go Alyssa, Claire, and I want to backdoor Derek if given the chance. I mean, this is pretty good. You're going to use it, and that means Derek hits the block. We should have the votes. I mean, as long as Claire does what she has to do here. I'm staying out of the spotlight. I like my relationships. It's a 1-1 vote between Derek and Claire. We have a much better relationship with Derek, but at this stage of the game, I think he's got to go. I don't want Travis to have any other option other than me. That was a good HOH. I feel really good about my decision making there. Okay, Alliance 6. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's not good. I want Claire to win this, so Claire can't vote. I want Claire to win, so Claire can't vote. Okay, this is really bad. This is flipped on me really bad. Come on. Oh, man, a veto would be huge here. I think we're gone. I'm taking a swing. Why now, Derek? Why now, man? She just bonded with Travis is my issue. Like, I would have just maintained the status quo. Fuck! I really think that was the game. I really think that was the one. Oh my god, that's brutal. Game-losing choke. I think I made the right call. You can't go to the end with Derek. You just can't go to the end with Derek. And you're not going to get another chance to take him out there. With that set of people, we could have actually won a comp. Damn. Damn. And rub salt in the wound. She wins HOH. This is knock out Kylan day one. That'd be kind of sick. Perfect. We're having a very quiet Kylan day. You love to see it. Brittany HOH. Okay, she should just nominate Claire back. Oh. My boy Travis. Okay. Okay. You do, America? So far, it's been a rocky start, but Kyland and X, first two evicted. If we get Christian out, we can go on a comp run. It's like straight up. We get Derek X too, I guess. Come on, Christian. Win this. Brent, okay. Hey, I'm down to be the pawn. Fuck it. I'm with it. Not an issue at all. Come on. Let's go, Brent. Keep them the same. I'm comfortable. I know my role. That's right. I don't know how respected I am in the house, but we're being very efficient in churning out these comp beasts. We're working. 3 for 3. Try to win. Brittany gets another HOH. Oh my god, are we taking out all the men? We're not nominated for once. Travis House gets choices us. Alyssa Vito uses it. Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me. The legendary Mount Rushmore of compies, first 4 out. Oh yes. My king is back. No, guys, fuck. We choked it. We choked it so bad. All right, Claire. Make up for it. Still just the men, though. I'm starting to... I feel like Alyssa at the end of 23 being like, guys, is it... There's not like a women's thing happening here, right? Right? Brent takes the veto. Oz is the replacement. Fuck it. You know what? Let's just get all the men out. I'm with it. Let me bond with Brittany D'Angelo. Okay. Yeah, let's get all the men out. I'm an ally. Tiffany. Don't fuck this up, Tiffany. It's always Tiffany to screw up the Women's Alliance. This is a trend on Brand Steel. Am I crazy? Is there some backdoor coding happening? I swear it always happens. There's still a backdoor. I swear it's always Tiffany. Alyssa House gets choices. Brent. Come on, use that shit. Yes, Tiffany. You have a chance to redeem yourself. Typical. All right, well, we got to get Brittany out. Fuck it. The men are going to the end. All right, Christian's my guy. Fuck it. Oh, let's go. We're so back, boys. They cannot stop us. Sarah Beth. Peace. Okay. Been on the wrong side of the vote every time. Okay. We are cooking. I'm down for this end game, and we just snip Christian at 4-3. I'm with it. Sounds good to me. Brittany's HOH. Okay, well, that's me on the block. Okay, we'll take it. Getting rid of Hannah here would be quite nice. Just try to win. Okay, Christian. Oh, I love this. Let's talk to Hannah. Heated argument. Hannah, I've heard enough. Get out of my house. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Final 8 already? I fear our jury management is atrocious. She's in our alliance. We've got half the house in our alliance, I guess, right? Let's try to win. Our alliance is just dominating the competitions. This would be such an anticlimactic Big D win, but we'll take it. Sarah Beth, what's going on? Okay. Claire's probably better. Got her. Let's try to win. Good try. Come on, boys. I'd love to take out Tiffany here. Be music to my ears. All right, who's on the block right now? I actually am not going to use it. I've never not used a veto. Jagging Man, I like your list, but I would swap 23 with 26 and 24 with 23. We need to bond. We're desperate for any sort of jury, anything. Alyssa, what's going on? Okay. Tiffany's got to go. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. HOH would be good. Back-to-back wins? Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's lock the fuck in. We're in a winning position. We got comp wins. We have allies. I think Tiffany, Sarah Beth have to be the... No, I'm not nominating Sarah Beth. I'm doing Tiffany, Christian. Tiffany, Christian. Christian's got to go. I'm sorry. He's too likable. And backdoor is Alyssa after I irrationally lashed out at her. Christian wins. Unlucky. Alyssa has to go. Let's talk to Tiffany. No. Let's talk to Christian, see if we could smooth things out. Okay, good. 3-0. Tiffany's gone. That makes sense. Sarah Beth's the only one not in the alliance at this stage. The alliance is gone. Noted. Brent wins. Probably me on the block. Yeah. This was always kind of dead in the water, this game, huh? Christian takes the veto. Uses it. Oh, we opened up to him with our personal stories. Now we get to be the deciding votes here. Alyssa gets up. Oh, man, this is good. This is good. Let's try to bond with Brent, knowing he's still going to be here. Okay. And then we evict Alyssa. 2-0. She's gone. Final 4. Christian's a problem, though. Christian's a problem, but we can only do so much. We have comp wins. That's good. Sarah Beth wins HOH, which is probably one of the worst cases. I just basically don't want Brent to win. I think if Christian wins, I stand a chance. Nice. I think we might do it here, which is insane. But we win the veto. We're going to use it to save myself. Necklace. Oh, fuck. 1 second. Sarah Beth is forced to renom Christian. And I'm sorry. There's not much of a decision to be made here. I'm going to bond with Christian on the way out the door. I don't want to try to bond with Brent because if it goes poorly, Brent's going to evict me. I think in the status quo, Brent evicts Sarah Beth over me. That's why. And we're in the final 3. Second most comp wins. We're kind of on a run. Trying to win part 1. We're in part fucking 3. Part 3. If I win, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Genuinely no idea. Okay, well, we're not going to have that choice. God bless. All right. We bonded with Sarah Beth. We bonded with her well. They've nominated each other a couple times. We were in an alliance with Brent. Sarah Beth wasn't. Brent's got 7 comp wins. This should be pretty straightforward. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand the algorithm. I don't get it. I've played it so much. There's no one on planet Earth who has played the Big Brother interactive template as much as me. And I just can't do it. Why would you do that, Sarah Beth? Fuck you. You brought the fucking compies to the end. Are you kidding me? Were we fucking pre-gaming? The fuck? All right, let's try to remember. Ozza's in a couple. Travis, Whitney, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're aligned with 6 house guests. And it's all good house guests. Hannah's the only really dangerous one. Alyssa's kind of dangerous. Travis, HOH. Okay. Doesn't use it. We could take out Tiffany first, maybe. Oh, Derek. Beautiful. Not the best start, but a really good start. All right, who do we... Oh, God, no one in our alliance somehow. Christian. These are some of our numbers. I think we want Claire out, probably. Yeah, we want Claire out. Brent wins. Don't use it on Claire. Okay. Let's not have an emotional breakdown, please. Good. Oh. Our numbers are shriveling a bit. Still okay. Man, our allies suck ass. I think we have Frenchie, maybe. Claire, I still want gone, I suppose. Xavier wins, doesn't use it. Stand out one more time, perhaps. Beautiful. Claire. She's gone. Okay. So we don't have... Oh, we do have Frenchie. We have Frenchie, Whitney, and Travis are the people we're really trying to protect. Okay. Who do I want to win here? Alyssa, I guess, or Travis. Cool. Operation Save Alyssa is on. Ozza should use it on Alyssa. Derek's a replacement. You can't lose with these two. Let's see if we can do something with Kyland. He's always useful. Derek's gone. Unlucky. Ozza dips, but I still am in an alliance with her. It's good, actually. She's just in an alliance with me now. Derek wins. He should nominate the previous HOH, which I think was Sarah Beth, so that's good. House Guest Choices Us is kind of interesting. X wins the veto, doesn't use it. Let's alliances. Who are we with? We don't have Brent, so we should probably work with Brent. See if he's down to clown. Not great. I'll vote Brent out. Sure. Okay. Not a problem. Still fine. Try to win. Whitney, bail me out, please. Let's go. Christian would be good to boot here. House Guest Choice is me. Appreciate it. Don't use it. All right, let's get Christian the fuck out of here. We are not on the right side of the vote at all, and our numbers are shriveling. It's really bad. Try to win. X is HOH. Okay, we gotta save Frenchie. House Guest Choice is us. Come on, Frenchie. I mean, Derek likes us at least. Let's see if we can do something with X maybe and just get some. Ugh, fuck me. I mean, he can't win HOH at least. Brittany's gonna go. Good. We're at the final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Final 9. Okay. Let's try to win. Me and Derek are chill, right, Derek? Okay. We got to save Alyssa for sure. Brent is a good person to bring to the jury, but he's still an op at the end of the day. Whitney or Travis would be good. Derek's winning everything, man. Let's see what's going on with Frenchie. Let's see if we can get a closer connection. That's good. Brent has to go. Man, I mean, they're cutting me off at the knees. Don't be Xavier. Don't be Xavier. Let's go, Frenchie. Derek and Christian, we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. House Guest Choice is us too. Christian Christian Veto is going to use it. You're real as fuck. Christian's here, so we got to work something out. Good. Why do Big Brother players struggle on other competition shows? I don't think that's true. I don't think they do. It's just Traders. Like, what else are we talking about? And they did really well on Traders last year. And in the challenge, they consistently kick ass. Like, you saying Dondi? I thought he did pretty well on Dondi. What was good? Jag won the race. Well, that doesn't really. In fairness, someone had to win the race. Okay, so we're done with Travis. That doesn't bode well. I guess I just don't want Travis to win, right? We bonded slightly with Christian. That should be good. Yeah, no, that's true. Whitney and Derek. I think I still want Derek gone. Even if Derek likes us, seemingly. Brent wins. Doesn't use it. We definitely want Derek gone here. Let's try to remend things with Travis. Beautiful. Derek's going to go. Guys! Lock in! Didn't BB16 alum famously do well in reality TV? Not really. It was like, I mean, some of them came back to win on Big Brother, and then Amber won the challenge. But I guess, yeah, I think that's it, right? Is there someone else I'm missing? Caleb never did well in Survivor. All right. Well, it looks like we're in a good position to get to the final 3 or 2. It's just, I don't know about this set of people. We definitely got to keep Frenchie if we have any chance to win. Is it just men, by the way? It is just men. That's crazy. Derek wins the veto. Well, we should stay. We have the numbers, but that's pretty ugly. I mean, shit. What do we do here? Brent or Travis? We need Brent or Travis. Frankie made it to the finale on Celebrity Big Brother UK. All right. 5 winners on 16. So what? Derek, Cody, Nicole, Amber. Who am I missing? I didn't miss Christine winning something, did I? Christian just dips. Okay. Great timing. We want to save Travis, I guess. Well, Derek's saving himself. We're going to be the replacement. Okay. We'll take it. I don't know what the fuck to do here. I think we're so cooked. Brent. That's huge. That gives us a chance, actually. I think I want Travis gone. I think Brent's easier to beat in the end. I mean, how the fuck do we get Derek and Christian out in the next 2 votes? All right, anyone but Christian? Anyone but Christian? Back-to-back final 4 vetoes. Could we talk about it? And now we have a whoa. Let's just slow down for a second. Anonymous getting hyped up with me. 10 gifted subs, 15 total for the stream. Are you kidding me? They saw this run as a chance of winning, and they said, you know what? I want this run to be mine too. It's yours. You have it. 10 gifted subs. What does that go for in this economy? $60? You're crazy. It's like 1.5 cameos. It's like 2 cameos. I appreciate it. I really do. I hope you're doing well. I do. I only stream at this point because I love streaming. The money's the money. I need the money for sure. But it's a lot easier going home and not streaming, so I kind of just do it because it's a fun thing. And I appreciate it. I appreciate that you're enjoying it as well. Presumably, that's the, assumption I'm making, that you're giving me money. Probably you're having a decent amount of time. Anyways, watch this drive. I don't think we bond with anyone. I think we just take this W. Digital dailies are another matter. Honestly, I have no excuse. It's so bad. I'll do one today. Who do I vote for? I think this is a winnable game. Low key. Like, we can't beat Derek. He has 9 comp wins. Probably going to get his 10th. But we have a 2/3 shot, just in a vacuum, of going to the end with Brent. I think Brent's the perfect person in the end game, right? Come on, God. All right, well, it's a 50-50, hey? Please, God, please, 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 let me do it. Please, please, please. Ah! Okay. No, man. It never goes my way in the end. Okay. Fuck it. 10 comp wins. 10 comp wins versus 1. It's not all about comps at the end of the day, right? 5 HOHs, 5 vetoes. That's like the Cody, right? Here we go. Final 2, part 100. Only one when I needed to. Started the game with an emotional breakdown. Ended up in the core. I was connected with everybody in the end game, no matter who won. I was getting to the end. I'm the one who took out Christian. He was the biggest threat in this game. Derek was nominated 100 times, only bailed out because of his comp wins. If you want to vote for someone who could win the challenge, I'm not your guy. If you want to vote for someone who played the hell out of this game, I'll give you a hint. Starts with a D-E-R-E-K, ends with a Fraser. Your vote should reflect what you think matters in this game. I worked closely with Brent. I worked closely with Christian. I worked closely with Travis. I worked closely with Frenchie. I was in an alliance with Azza, Alyssa, Whitney. I've got connections all across this jury. Oh my god, there's a chance I'm not getting shut out. I'm not getting shut out. Oh my god, I bonded with a lot of people. I bonded with a ton of them. Everyone I had beef with was out pre-jury. I know I voted you out, Christian, but game respects game, right? Travis, I know we bonded extremely well. I remember that text prompt. Please tell me you do too. Okay. Frenchie. I mean, we were a duo since day one. Literally. Before the game started, I was in an alliance with Frenchie. He was my plan. If I had my choice, you're in the final 2 with me, man. Oh my god, no fucking way. They cannot do it to me again. There's simply no way, right? There's simply no shot. Whitney, you were part of the squad. I had no say in your eviction. Neither did Derek. Vote for who you like more. It's not that complicated.
What is it, 3-2?
Xavier, I don't got much to say to you, man. Never talked to you the whole game. You might have gone out on Derek's HOH, in which case, what an asshole. Please.
Oh my god.
I have 3 shots to click a button, and I just have to see my name once. I just have to see my name one time.
Babe, this is it. This is it. This is it. I'm shaking.
Shit. Oh my god. Alyssa, what the fuck was that about? Brittany. You gotta vote for me, right? I'll take you to Disney with my winnings. I promise. We'll wear matching shirts. You want to see me breakdance? I'll do it.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Come on, God.
Day 1, I walked into the house. I looked at the bottom of my screen. I saw Oz's face. Wouldn't you want to see your alliance represented in the winner of the season? I'm not going to say for the cookout. Please, Ozza. Ozza. Just don't. I don't want to do it again. The bit's getting old. I feel like I'm bullying Big D. I can't do this anymore. Please. It's over. Oh my god.
Babe, oh my god. Let's go.
Play the fucking music. It's over. We've won.
So this is Christmas.
Big D has won Big Brother. 23.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Did anybody count?
Chance they accidentally voted for the wrong Derek. He had 10 comp wins. Anonymous with another 5 gifted subs.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't breathe. I thought there was no way. Even when we were up 4-2, I thought it was over. A wordy Big D emo. It's just got to be this picture. This one right here. After 600 runs, I'd love for someone to do the math. Or at the very least, pretend to do the math so we can pretend to have a number of how many attempts. Holy shit.
Tag Big D in the comments.
No, do not do that. Get Big D on the podcast. It's the more I posted about it, the more I was like, this is just mean. But I was never going to give up. That'd be meaner. I feel like we played really well today. We got, what, 4th, 2nd, 1st? 4th, 3rd, 1st? Come on. That's pretty good. Do you have any other celebratory songs? Oh, I got one. This one's to all the fucking doubters. This is to all the fucking doubters. This is also to Brittany D'Angelo, to Alyssa Lopez, to Whitney, don't know your last name, and to Christian Birkenberger. I don't need your votes. What did Izzy say to you, America? Was it, I don't need your votes. I have enough. I've got enough. I got my 5. My boy Brent.
Oh
my boy Travis.
God.
Oh, Frenchie. You couldn't do wrong in my eyes except for that one thing. Xavier, never talked to you. No idea how this happened. And then Ozza. Kelly Jorgensen next. She's too good at comps. It'd be easy. There's no one I could pick that's harder. Because you don't understand how hard the BB28 cast is.
Yeah, damn.
You got to get rid of Kyland X, Derek X, and Christian.
Pre-jury.
Or you just go to the end of Derek and beat him. All right. Ah, man.
What
a fucking rush. I have to go to law school tomorrow and act normal? I have to go to law school and act like it's just another old Wednesday. Wow. That's your screenshot, everybody.
Let's go.
That's your screenshot. Let me get out of the way. I feel high. I am high. Gummy midway through the run. Whew. Look at AFP and popularity. You think I give a shit? I'm taking the money and running. Travis fan favorite. Hey, man, enjoy the 50K. I'm sure that'll get you a long way. And now I'm on all winners. Wait. Is it Big D on all winners is the next... Is that the next test? We're taking at least a 6-month break. At least till the end of BB28, I'm not doing Big D attempts. But that might be the final journey. Is all winners.
Wow.
Let's take the win, though. Let's celebrate the win. Look at this.
How the fuck?
Us winning that veto and taking out Christian was huge. Final 4 veto, I'll tell you what. Not a more important competition in the game.
Damn.
Wow. Top 2 in likability week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, we were the Minutemen. The fans outside were like, yes, 2 men. Top 2, top 2, top 2, top 2. Oh shit! And then Travis had a big week. No, we were beloved. We were beloved all season.
A million hearts.
Big D versus Dan, who wins? Well, I don't know. I mean, Dan hasn't played in 10 years. I won today. Sorry, Big D won today. So bad. So bad. Oh, man. How many fucking times was Derek nominated? I mean, Jesus, he's HOH every single fucking week. He's nominated every week, too. Anonymous with another 5 gifted. Meridian Review, I don't know how long you were here. I know you're a big ranker. Give it to me straight. Where does my winning game rank? Give it to me straight. You know, obviously it wasn't the flashiest in terms of comp wins, but I was safe the whole time. A rough start. So did Dan, so did Kevin Jacobs. Tom with the 5 gifted. Oh, it's so good to set arbitrary goals for myself, achieve them, and then everyone's like, yes, money. What a life. You're basically Ashley. Dare I say I had more agency? Thank you, Tom, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Anonymous, for, what is this, 20 on the stream, 25 on the stream? You're insane. I appreciate it so much. I didn't see all of it, but better than Will. Well, you've Will ranked like 12th, so I don't want to hear it. You're like, you're better than Will, so that at least places you in the mid-tier. Man, what a rush. What an absolute rush. We'll play one final song in honor of the whole family, the Fraser family. Because this is what you need to accomplish this task. This has been a fun arc on the stream. I didn't think it would be today. I know there was a rumor circulating that today might be the day. I didn't think it was going to be the day. I thought the grapevine was spewing some bullshit. God, am I glad to be wrong. Down goes all. Again, massive shout-outs to my alliance. Shout-outs to Julie Chen. Moonvez. Jesse for casting me. America called it. She called it last run, but it translates. Oh, man. And imagine I play with Big D now. Like, he's obviously in much more better shape for competitions. I think it'd be hard to lose at Brant Steel. Shout out to the Brant Steel coders. Honestly, it shows that the stats work how they should. With terrible stats, it's not impossible to win, but damn is it hard. Maybe rigging? Nah, nothing was rigged there. I wasn't winning shit. Yeah, how do you think my speech was? I thought I gave a pretty compelling speech. Rising up to the challenge of our rivals. It's the last known survivor. Man, what a fucking... And you know what? It really shows how important pre-gaming is. Like, look at this shit. Oh, wait. Now we can see the full setup. So what was happening here? We were in everything. Christian and Kyland were a duo. I'm curious what Derek was in. Yeah, I mean, Derek just didn't have alliances. He was just a fucking rogue agent. Until this. I'm sorry, we played a fucking better game than him. He didn't have shit the whole game. He was just winning comps. So 2 in a row. What do you think? 2 in a row? Could I win 2 in a row? Could I win 2 in a row is the question. 2 in a row? 2 I'm kidding. He's rocking the bottom of the eye. All right. That'll do it, everybody. This saga is over. This saga's over. We're not going to try to replace it too soon. We're taking the monstrous W. And we're going to relax. Tomorrow, we're streaming again. Survivor 50. Maybe we'll bring a bottle of champagne. Really be able to celebrate this thing. Man. Started off as a funny joke. What a journey it ended up being. All to end on a random Tuesday. That's how it's meant to be, you know? No one's live to raid. Fair enough. After party tomorrow. It's huge. Huge. I'm going to go celebrate. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Tuesday, March 10th. We'll live. Oh my God, did we win on Mario Day? And we win on Mario Day. What a life. Well, that's all. Shout outs to Big D for letting me do this, or at the very least not complaining about me doing it, because I think he did have a right to complain. Good sport. Even better player.